Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombiebargainhunter, and today it is what's sold on eBay for the week of September 26th through October 2nd. So, been super busy lately. As you can see, this video is coming out a few days late. Hopefully I can get back on track once I go to the reseller remix and come back and everything is settled and everything, and I stop doing inventory. I'm actually almost done with inventory. I have like 10 more bins to go through, and that is it. I'll be completely done, and I'll be super happy. But anyways, I wanted to start off this video talking about eBay. I was super annoyed yesterday and today. Let me give you a little bit of the story. I accepted a return. There was a Batman figure that the buyer said that it's a little bit crunched on top. So I responded and said, sure, just send it back. I purchased the label through eBay, so figured everything was done. The buyer's sending the item back. Here, let me go to the item. I have it right here. This is the item right here. It is a Dark Knight Rises. He showed me a picture. This has actually got damaged a little bit. I guess I didn't put it in a big enough box, or USPS was a little bit hard on it, so sent him an email or a message and said, hey, feel free to send it back. I bought the label through eBay, and supposedly it was coming back. 5 days later, I get this over here. It is a defect. Case is closed without seller resolution. I'm like, what? How is this possible? I just sent the label through eBay. The guy's supposed to send it back. So I look at my returns, and eBay's refunded them. I'm out the shipping label, I'm out the item, and I'm out the profits or the money from the item. So of course I go on, call eBay right away and say, hey, what is going on with this return? I bought the label through you. The person's supposed to return it. What's going on? They said that the buyer could not print out the label that eBay sent them, so instead that they refunded the buyer, and that is it. I'm like, what? They said, oh yeah, we messaged you 4 days ago that the buyer could not download our label. Don't forget, I'm sending this label through eBay. They couldn't download our label, so we just refunded the buyer. So I'm like, do I get the item back? Are you going to refund me because it's your label? They're like, no, we sent you a message 5 days ago, which I didn't see the message, or I would have responded right away. They said, we sent you a message for you to upload your own label to them. And if you would have uploaded your own label, you would have been covered. But since the label came through us, you are not covered. So, long story short, I got nowhere on the call from them, and I have a message into Facebook or eBay for Business through Facebook, and hopefully they can sort this out, because that's just ridiculous. They couldn't download eBay's label, so they take it out of my pocket. So, super frustrated. And hopefully I'll let you know. I'll keep you informed and let you know what eBay for Business says, but it's just super ridiculous. I don't have an item, I don't have the money, and I am out the label that costs to return the item, even though I bought it through eBay. So it should be their problem, but yet they make it my problem. Alright, let's get on to what's sold. We'll hit the collectibles and other items, and then of course we'll hit the plush at the end. But let's go to the sales first. The sales for September 26th through October 2nd. Total sales of $1,817.79. Selling cost of $476.27. Net sales of $1,199.29. Quantity sold, I sold 50 items, up 16.3% from last week. I had a terrible last week because I was just doing inventory and just super busy on eBay. I'm surprised I did this well this week because, again, I guess I took down a lot of items this week. I think I'm down like 1,200 items or something out of my store. So I'm really far down before I start relisting them. going to be down a little bit. Average sale price went up a lot. It went to $36.36. I think I was at around 20 last week, so that's a plus. Hopefully it keeps going in the right direction, and once I get started relisting all the items that I took down, sales will start booming again. Alright, here we go. The first one. This is a Star Wars 1996 Collector Series Lando Calrissian. If you saw my toy haul last week, or this is not even last week, it's like 3 days ago that I did. I got a bunch of these. They're full size. They're 12-inch figures, and I got a bunch more of these from my toy guy, and hopefully they sell well. This one sold for $35.69. Another Star Wars figure. This is Star Wars Unleashed Yoda. Talked about the Unleashed figures. They're really, really cool. Really heavy to ship, but really cool. I was trying to get a close-up. It did not want to. But yeah, you can see there's a real nice like action sequence that goes on all these Unleashed figures. Here's probably the best one where you can. It's not working. There you go. You can see his face, and there's Yoda, and he's up in the air on the figure, and then the figure has a base. They're really, really nice figures. This one sold for $42.49. Batman figures are still selling very well for me. This is the Batman animated series, Batman and Robin, Ninja Power. You see, they just have so many. So this is they're like in the Batman's in a gold and red suit, and Robin's more gold and then has like a red belt, and they have like ninja weapons. And yeah, Batman's they sell everything. Sold a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. This is Gravedigger. It's not very big of a truck. It's about like this, so it's not really a monster. But it comes with its own stunt ramp, so I guess that's cool. And it sold for $38.24. Another Batman figure sold. This is Two-Face versus Batman. It's just a battle pack. The new Batman. I keep saying Batman. The new Batman Adventures do sell very well, so if you ever see this card that looks like this, you might want to look it up, especially if you can get it for a cheap price. This one sold for $33.99. Storm, I've talked about these Bowen statues in the past. This is a limited edition from Marvel X-Men, but yeah, these sell very well. Pretty fast too. I've only had this one up for a couple months, and at this price I figured maybe it would take till mid fourth quarter to sell it. But yeah, this one sold for $195.49, and it was a smaller figure. It wasn't one of the huge ones, so it didn't ship for much at all. Next one I just listed. This is an Iron Man bucket, Easter bucket. I put Halloween in there. It could be for anything, so it could be for Easter or Halloween, so made sure to include all that with Halloween coming up. It sold almost immediately. It sold for $22.09, and I got this off my toy guy. It was just thrown in there. This is the Legend of Zelda BioWorld Snapback baseball cap. Got this out of my GameStop haul that I got 90% off of. I think it was 95% off of. One of those hauls. I did so many of those hauls. I forget where I got every single item because I got tens of thousands of items at one time. But anyways, this is a little, just a little Zelda hat. Probably paid 25 cents or so, and sold for $15.29. Another item from my GameStop haul. This is a Marvel comic, X-Men Brotherhood. You can see there's all the bad guys. There's Magneto and Scarlet Witch, and a whole bunch of the bad guys from the Brotherhood in there. And he's cool. He's got the tongue going out. This guy sold for $22.94. Black Series Mandalorian electronic large helmet. I actually got this from Hustle Q. He's another YouTuber. If you don't know him, go check him out. I'll link his YouTube channel on the bottom. He has a lot of interesting things. I believe I won this one, or I bought this from him. I think I won it off one of his auctions or one of his lives that he had. It's just a nice helmet, and I believe it actually you can actually put this on your head. So it is a big, large helmet that is great for Halloween, and it was a perfect timing. Yeah, you can put this one on his head or your head. I don't know about mine. I got a big head, but it lights up and everything. So go check out Hustle Q. He has a lot of different things that he does, and go visit him. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers, so he'll appreciate it. This guy sold for $127.49. Marvel Avengers XPV Remote Control Hulk Smash Racers. This one was really damaged. This box was heavily damaged. You can see it's a little separated right there. I don't know if you can see that. I did kind of like put my fingers in there to try to show where the damage is, but if someone really wanted it still, it sold for $42.49. DC Universe Young Justice. This is a Robin sculpture. This one was really cool. He's actually up in the air, and I think when you take him out of the box, he'll still stay up. I think he's on a stand. Comes with 7 different weapons and Flying Robin. He sold for $78.19. This was a really nice one. I got this off of GameStop. Oh man, about 4 or 5 years ago. Got a ton of these. I'm talking probably like 25 of them. I got Joker, Harley. I think there's a Batman one too. But got them really, really inexpensive. They were selling really inexpensive. I was selling these for like $70, $80. The price really jumped up super fast. So when I was relisting all the dented ones, or the ones that weren't perfect in box, I relisted them really high and just finished selling them. This is my last one. He sold for $169.99. And yeah, these were a great buy. They're really, really delicate too. He's very thin. He's about like this, so he's not packed well. He will break. And I've had a Harley Quinn break on me. The bat broke while I was shipping it, and the guy actually wanted to keep it, and I just gave him a discount on it, and I'm like, fine, take a discount, and he was happy with it. But anyways, it actually sold for $181. I forgot this one overseas, so someone really wanted this bad. Next one, we have a McFarland Toys. This one sold for $123. I'm not sure what country it went to. Cost me $16 to ship, so made some very good money off this guy. He was a little bit heavier than I thought, so that's why I didn't make as much on the shipping as I should, but that's fine. You can see he's just a monster. I don't know why I weighed him when I weighed him, and it only weighed 12 ounces. I'm like, no, he's no 12 ounces. I should have known that. I must have had something underneath the scale or something to mess up the weight. But anyways, it's just a nice Spawn figure. Spawn is a lot of the characters do very well, especially the main characters, which is surprising. Usually the main character is the one that's oversaturated, but Spawn, they don't make a million of them like they do other characters, like a Mickey Mouse or something like that. Spawn, usually you find the main character, you can make some good money. Next one. Alright, we are into the plush. This is the Starbucks barista red coat with mittens. This is one of the first ones that I started to redo the listings. He was down to, I think he was at like $14. I raised him up $5 to $19.99, and he sold within I've only been doing it about a few weeks where I've removed the listings and put them back up. So he took about a couple weeks to sell right after I fixed the listing. So redoing the listing has been really helpful. I've been selling a lot of the items that couldn't give them away, basically. But anyways, he sold for $16.99. Another one that I was going to redo, but well, They sold right before. Actually, a bunch of them sold right before. I guess since the other Harry Potter movie came out, what did it come out, like 6 months ago? People were looking for this guy. I don't know, but I was gonna redo him. I actually redid the picture. You can see it's nice and white in the background, and I was just gonna raise the price and maybe do a better. You can see there's a Home Depot like measuring tape or measuring stick behind him. I was gonna redo those pictures, but the pictures were pretty good, and I was gonna raise the price, but too late. They sold out. He sold for $13.59. I do have a couple of them where the coin is like come disconnected from his hand. The coin is paper, so you can't actually glue it or sew it or anything. So I'll have to relist them separately without with the coin detached. How to Train Your Dragon. This is a Light Fury Toothless. I actually fixed the pictures on this one. You can see how they are bright, and he was just drowned out because the color was so just bright. So I just adjusted it where I made the back darker and him lighter, and it worked out. He sold for $21.24. Next one, again, another one that I fixed the pictures on. This is a pound puppy. His eye has a little scratch on it. You can barely see it. I actually fixed it with a permanent marker, so I still put in there that it was scratched, even though you can't really tell that it has marker on it at all. I did a pretty good job. I do got to say so myself. He sold for $18.69, and he was one of the bigger ones. He's about 17 inches long, but pound puppies are super light. He only weighed like 8 ounces, so nothing on the shipping at all. Eeyore, another one that I just fixed. This is a Kohl's Cares. I was actually selling these for $11.99. I had these up. Oh man, these guys have been up for like 8 years. So I've been selling them off and on because I keep getting more Kohl's Care, then I sell them, and then but I just relist them with the old ugly picture. This time I decided to fix the picture a little bit. You can see has really nice and clear. I put it next to this stick, my black stick, and raised the price about $3, and sold right away. Sold within a couple of weeks that I've been doing this. He sold for $15.29. Plush Dolphin. This is just a green yellow rainbow. He's just a shiny dolphin. Tried to fix the picture. I tried to get the black darker in the back, but it didn't work well, and I was not going to take him out and end him and relist him because he's just a super cheap dolphin. His fabric isn't that great or anything. But anyways, just changing the photo a little bit, he sold right away, and he sold for $12.74. Listed him up to $14.99. I think I had him down to like $12 to begin with, so raised him up to $14.99 and then took the 15% off, and he sold right away. Domo. This is a 12-inch Domo. He actually went out of the country to Canada. They paid almost $40. I forgot to. Oh yeah, there it is. I did write it down. He sold for $41. Went to Canada. It only cost me, I think, $8.99 to ship to Canada. So made about $30 minus fees on this guy. And he's just a nice little Domo. And again, it was one of the ones I just fixed the pictures. So redoing all my pictures is really starting to pay off. Next, we have this weird old Anteater plush. I don't know if he was realistic. I don't really know what an anteater looks like. But anyways, he's a gray furry soft from BMI America, which is just it's an okay company. I mean, it's not the greatest company at all, but yeah, he was super funny looking. And there's his little tag right there, BMI America. And yeah, he's just a funny looking plush. And it sold for $22.94. Another Kohl's Care sold. Again, fixed the picture and it sold right away. This is Elmo from Sesame Street. Raised the price $3. I had him way down to $11.99 because it's a Kohl's Care. Usually Kohl's Cares don't sell over $15, but all my plush now is getting raised up to at least $15. I am not having anything under $15 in my store except for like old games or postcards or stuff like that. But plush in my store is going up to $15 period. Whether I have to put 2 in a listing or not is there, but with shipping going up and everything else, I'm not going to have anything less than $15. Another Elmo. This is an Elmo with a plush backpack. Actually sold this guy twice. I sold him the first time, could not find him. Actually had to buy him off eBay and ship him directly to the customer. Didn't realize I had him over here on the side. He had like threads coming out of the side. Completely forgot that I was supposed to cut off the threads and then put them back into my inventory. Completely forgot, so I bought it off eBay and shipped it that way. Now that I finally found him, I relisted him and he sold again. He sold for $21.24. I actually made money off the one on eBay. The one on eBay I found, I believe, was like $10, so worked out great. Made $10 on him and then made money on this one. But yeah, nice little Elmo, and sold him twice. We have a blue Hippo with the pink belly. This is Animal Pals. Another one that I just redid some of the pictures and sold right away. She sold for $16.14. Pusheen gun. This is a cat unicorn, a Pusheen-icorn plush kitty. It has like the rainbow back. I've talked about the gun Pusheen a lot. They sell for very good money, especially if you can get the ones brand new in the bag. Have a bunch of those that I bought off Target, but this one I found, I believe it was at the bins for like 50 cents or so, and she sold for $16.99. Last but not least, we have a Rio 2 Jewel singing Talking Angry Birds. Actually, I had a problem with this one. Got this one back in the mail. Well, first the customer contacted me. Is like, hey, what is taking so long? I have not received this. It's been like a week and I live right next to you. What's taking so long? Next day I actually got it back in the mail. The label was ripped off except for my return address, so lucked out there. So what I did is I just ripped it open, put it in a brand new bag, reprinted the label, and shipped it back out. So had a little bit of problem on that one, but she sold, what did she sell for? I forgot. $59.49. So nice little sale on that one. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Please give video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. I'll be in the Boss Reseller Remix in a few days. Hopefully to see most of you there. Bye.